Warm greetings to all. Today we are going to look at the art of group discussion. At the outset, we look at the contents for today's session. What is GD, salient features, and desired parameters, and pros of group discussion, and benefits and do's and don'ts, and evaluation criteria for GD, and phrases to be used in group discussion to make better view of the topic, and some sample GD topics. So, what is GD? Why is it important? So it is the modern method of assessing students' personality. When one wants to attend an interview or get placed in a one company, they have to attend the GD to express his or her point of view, to express his knowledge and leadership skills and communication skills. And when somebody is involved in GD, so a comprehensive tool to judge the worthiness of student and is appropriate for the job. So this is the objective of having the GD in the interview process. Next, salient features of GD. So what features to be followed in any GD? So topic may be given to judge your public speaking talent. For example, a topic will be given to the team, they have to discuss about it, and then they have to get the point relating to the topic, and they have to finalize in what aspect they're going to express it in the GD. And then if they do not deviate from the topic, they have to express their view only on the specific topic. They do not deviate from the topic. Next one, maintain your cordiality and free expression of thought and opinion. There is no restriction to express his or her point of view. They have to stick on the topic and they have to express their view to make the better expression and make a valid point on it. As far as desired parameters in candidates consent, they must have the original ideas, clarity in articulation, good listening skills, and positive body language. Of these aspects, the topmost is the good listening skills. One doesn't know more about the topic, don't need to worry about it. He or she has to listen to others' words clearly, and he or she has to get more points from it, and then he or she can express better in the GD. So these things are considered when somebody is evaluating one's view in the GD. Next one, what process to be followed in the group discussion. First, they selected the 8 or 10 students, and then the topic will be given. They have to spend 1 or 2 minutes to decide their point, and then their evaluation is done by the expert or experts. The candidates to be asked sit in the circle or the semicircular way, and then it may be stopped at any point of the time. The person who will be the moderator can decide it. Okay, if they assessed their viewpoint, their communication skills, team skills, and then how do they express it, if they're satisfied, they can start it. In addition to that, we can divide the group discussion into three stages. First stage, everyone has to express his or her point of view in less than 1 second. In the second stage, they have to discuss, agree or disagree, whatever they feel about others' view, they have to discuss. In the final stage, they have to make a conclusion about the topic. The one who introduce the topic and introduce the topic and make the clear point what they are going to discuss on it, and then draw the picture about the topic to all the persons who are involved in the GD. And the person who conclude the GD, they have to sum up all the points to be discussed or expressed by the team members and give the final view about the GD topics. Regarding the benefits, it stimulates of thinking in a new way. That means one look at one view about the topic, but others may think in the different view. For example, when you watch the movie Vantage Point, you may aware about it. If you look at the same information again and again, you can arrive the different conclusions. So this is the primary objective of the movie. So the same thing to be followed in the group discussion. When you're thinking the same topic in the different views, you can get the different viewpoints. These different viewpoints help you to make a appropriate conclusion. So this is the one of the benefits in the group discussion. Next one, expansion of the knowledge, and then strength and weakness. So when you express your view, how do you look at the topic, whether you look at it in positive or the negative way, or how you have had the own experience, and then how to know these topics, and then how do you deal with the other members to be involved in the GD. So it may lead to the team skills. So you, if you have the sound knowledge on the topic, you can't talk in entire or dominate in the GD. So you have to give the equal opportunity to other members to express his or her views. If somebody is not expressing his or her view in the GD, what you have to do, you have to ask him or her a question and get the answers, and then based on the answer you have to raise the question. Then this is how you have to make somebody to be involved in the GD. Next one, it is a chance to expose one's view on the topic. So these are the benefits when somebody is involving in GD. Next one, we look at do's and don'ts in GD. So appropriate to the issue. So we do not deviate from the topics. If you are deviating from the topics, you consume more time, but we cannot conclude the GD in the stipulated times. So next one, make your original points, and you have to give the justification for it. You have to substantiate your point of view with help of example or your own experience. When you substantiate your point of view with examples, it makes the concrete point, nobody oppose it. So this is the most important in the GD. Next one, you have to make a flow, a logic flow in your point of view. So don't jump here and there, or don't involve zigzag like that. Okay, you have to express one view and then move to the next one with the logic and the logic in your expression. Next one, make only accurate statements. Don't use the any general statements. If you are clear about it, okay, I'm look at the topic only in this way. Okay, this is my accurate way of expressing the topic. Next one, don't in GD. So don't shy or nervous and keeping isolated from GD. And don't interrupt another participant before his argument over. If somebody is talking, you have to ask him or let me give me a chance to make a better in your expression, or never interrupt anybody. Next one, don't speak in favor. There are 6 or 8 members involved in the GD. In the time you don't talk about one favor. For example, your close friend is with you, then you have to make a favor. If you have the idea to make him favor, then you have to give the positive ideas to him or her. Don't do that. You have to express your view, and then you are favor to him. You cannot only express or give the additional point to him or her. Next one, don't change the opinions. First time you're expressing one view, but next time you're getting opportunity, don't deviate in order to make a favor to your friends. So you have to stick on your opinions. And don't make a fun of any participant even if his arguments are funny. So don't make any laugh or the fun in order to deviate from the topics. Next one, how do they evaluate one's knowledge and now communicate skills, other skills? The first one, they look at the communication skills and knowledge and leadership skills, analytical skills and persuasion skills and creativity. So communication skills, one has to express his view as clear as possible and use appropriate vocabulary and appropriate grammatical sentence. For example, it's a present tense or past tense, and these things will be assessed in terms of communication skills. Then knowledge, how does one know about the topic, in the deep knowledge about the topic. Next one, leadership skills. um, when somebody is involving in the GD, they are going to get placed in the company, then they're going to be leader in the future. So it is one of the features of the GD. Next one, analytical skills. How does he or she able to analyze the topic to express his view as clear as possible? Next one, persuasion skills. When you are expressing your view, you have to convince others with the help of your view. So there is a persuasion skills. Finally, creativity. So how do you make better in your expressions to convince others in your views? Finally, these are some phrases to be used in GD to make better expressions. For example, stating your opinion. So most of you make the mistake in this aspect. For example, according to me, we never use according to me. Then what we can use it, instead of according to me, we have to use in my opinion. Personally, I think in my own view of the matter or issue is that it seems to me that like that you have to use it. Next one, agreeing with an opinion. So how do you agree? So if somebody same express one's view, then you have to say yes, I agree, and I couldn't agree more to what you said, but I would like to add more points on it that matches exactly my view. So I absolutely hold the same view. We both share the same point of view. So this is how you have to express some phrases to make agreeing one's opinion. Next one, if you are partially agreeing one's opinion, how do you express it, or what phrase do you use in the beginning of your view? So I see what you mean, or I don't entirely agree with you, but I partially agree. Then I understand your reasons. However, I see some aspects a bit differently. Then you have to express why don't you agree? Why do you agree after using this phrase? Then, if you disagree any opinion, you say, I am afraid I can't accept. I am afraid is a fixed expression to express politely, indirectly, when you disagree anyone's opinion. And I fail to see the logic behind any of your point. Then their views are not convincing at all. So excuse me, but I have to contradict you quite strongly here. So like that you have to use these phrases. Then when you want to interrupt, don't abruptly express your view. Just make a excuse and then get permission from the person you are expressing his or her view. Then you have to interrupt and express your view. Next one, when you want to focusing on the structuring your views, you have to use these features. For example, I think we should focus on the main aspects now. If somebody is deviating from the topic or expressing more views on the same topic, then you can use these expressions. Next one, let us now consider another important aspect of today's discussion. I think we have exchanged our opinions on the topic on that point now and should move on. You all highlighted crucial aspects, but we have really discussed in depth. This one you can use it when somebody is talking only the gentle surface level of the topic. In that you can use it we go to deep in order to make a conclusion. And then thank you for your honest or thought-provoking views, but we should also pay attention to the given topic. Okay, now we move to the final stage. So you can see some topics, you can look at these topics, and what you have to do is first select the any one topic and you have to collect information from the various sources. For example, it is the newspaper or the any books and then videos, and then you can meet the person who are in the sound knowledge and the areas. So you have to collect the sources, you have to collect the points from the various sources and then write down each and every point of view, and then you have to structure it, and then you have to find out examples or data or anecdotes or personal experience, and then you have to practice the point of view with example as many times as possible using appropriate phrases, and then be ready to express your view in the GD in order to get placed in your dream job. Thank you.